Hello, welcome to my channel. It's that time of the year and we will be talking how to prepare for Christmas. So my question is, how do you prepare for Christmas? I'm assuming you're someone who celebrates Christmas, and although some of us have lost the true meaning, I'd like to remind ourselves that Christmas is actually primarily a time we share the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. However, some people just see it as a time to exchange gifts. Whatever the case may be, I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to preach. What I just want to know is, how do you celebrate Christmas and how do you prepare in the first place? Well, I'll tell you a little bit about mine. Nothing special. Luckily for me these days, I do have my hubby who helps me with some of my shopping and who actually enjoys, helping me. And it all depends on you, to be honest. If you're the only one in your family who has to do all the shopping, I mean, I've done that for many years. My kids are grown now. Well, at least a couple of them are grown and moved out. And there's nothing wrong with that, providing you're happy doing it. But the main key thing to a successful Christmas or family Christmas celebration is planning. Plan. Try not to leave things to the last minute, So at least if you can, from October of the year, I would say personally, especially if you have young children, I always say it's easier to find gifts for younger children than it is for older children. Does that make sense? Well, that's my own experience. And I remember my kids are quite grown now. One is an engineer, one is in law, and I have a teenager. But when they were little, it made it a lot easier. I used to, from October, you start seeing things in the shops before all the prices start, or prices start going up sometimes, or scarcity of some things. And so, if you find the gifts you want to use, start picking up gifts from early as even September. If you find things that you like, it doesn't mean you have to wait till Christmas. And so, if you start picking up presents that way, it relieves the pressure of you trying to do everything all in one go. Does that make sense? But in terms of the Christmas food, which is important for the family, to keep your family happy, because that's one of the joys for me as a mom, as a wife. I love traveling occasionally when everything was a bit normal, but I do enjoy, seeing the beautiful satisfaction on my family face when they're enjoying the meals that I've cooked. So for me, I try to do things like 2-3 weeks to Christmas, depending on how fresh. But things like your turkey, if you decide you're going to have turkey, if you're going to have beef, it all depends. But for me, this year, initially we thought, okay, we're going to have nice, good quality beef, and goods. Goods, surprisingly, is quite expensive. Oh my God. Anyway, the last minute, my husband thought, oh gosh, they're doing turkey here and there. And so we will be having turkey. And so I made sure I bought the turkey 2 weeks ago. And so ideally, try within 2 weeks, even if you buy your ingredients bit by bit. If you buy it that way, you don't get overwhelmed closer to Christmas or run the risk of things running out in your preferred shops or whatever that might be. So for me, I started and I shop for all the meat within 3 weeks. In fact, as we speak, we've got our turkey out because it's quite frozen and being cold here in United Kingdom. You'll be surprised how long it takes to defrost a turkey. It probably would take at least 3 days. Yeah, 3 days outside the fridge. Because often the area where the turkey is at home is equally as cold as the refrigerator sometimes, but we're used to it anyway. So yeah, so this year for me, or for my family and I, we will be having turkey and beef. I was going to add goose, but then, like I said to my daughter, I don't have the oven capacity. So we're going to have, but amongst all those, what I love to do most, again, it's all part of your planning. A week to Christmas, I get the things I need for my desserts. And often for desserts, personally, I like making something to do with seafood, whatever that is. I mean, I enjoy it. I just like and try to bring that variety of a bit of seafood, a bit of poultry, a bit of red meat, but you don't have to do that. There's so many varieties. Everybody has their own taste. I'm just sharing mine. And I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget, hit the like button, share this with your friends and family, and please leave me a comment below and tell me how you have planned out your Christmas for this year. Don't forget that, and how you plan out and have a successful Christmas. So going on, and don't forget to subscribe, please. Subscribe, and support my channel. Thank you. So yeah, so this year I'm looking forward to I'm going to make seafood. I know definitely it's going to be something to do with prawns. I usually like the big uncooked prawns. And in the past, almost every year, I would go to a place here we call Billingsgate, which is like the Billingsgate Market, which is like a main source of seafood, at least around London. Most people don't know about it. Some people do. It's just that you need an effort to wake up early in the morning and go and get literally any kind of seafood you want. But this year, I think I'm giving it a miss. I've had a lot going on. So what we decided to do was just to buy from the supermarket. And so I'll be making something with prawns, a bit of smoked salmon. I don't know, but what I would know I would do, I promise to share what I make for Christmas with you, and hope you can send me some of your photos and share your own tips. So for starters, I'll be making seafood, some kind of seafood, and there'll be a bit of platter with cold meat. And then for main course, we're going to have turkey. And this year with the turkey, I really want to, and I hope I can succeed in making it a little bit different. You know, in England, we normally do a lot of turkey stuffing. You make the stuffing, you put your seasoning, your onions, and and you stuff the turkey. But like I said to my husband, I'm always experimenting. I don't know, don't ask me, I'll see. But what I really want to do is to try and keep the turkey as juicy as possible. Yes, we still have stuffing. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do it the traditional way, or am I going to try to experiment with something different? Well, make sure you check back on this channel so you can see all my videos I'm going to be posting up and sharing with you, and hope you share yours with me too. So I don't know, but I know it's going to be tasty. And because I'm not bragging, but my family love my cooking, and I'm proud. I'm an African British woman who can cook you some delicious African food, but you bring on your Italian, your Chinese, your French, your any European food. There are very few dishes I cannot cook for you. So I think my family actually, although they're very appreciative, sometimes I tease them and say, all this praise is just to keep mommy in the kitchen. Anyway, they like it, and I do like cooking nice, restaurant quality food for my family, and eating healthily as well. And food, good cooking doesn't have to be expensive, but we'll leave that for another time. As you get to know me, I'll get to share more about me and more of the things that make me tick. I'm a simple girl, to be honest. It doesn't take much. I just love my good food and my good travel. Apart from my God and my family, that's what makes me happy. So people, I'd like to know what you will be having on Christmas Day this year. And make sure you post and share with me. And and to accompany my turkey, I'll be making some nice crunchy roast potatoes with duck fat. Well, no, sorry, no, this time I'll be using goose fat, which is even better. And my family love it. It's crunchy, it's delicious. And for the side vegetables, I probably will do things like sweet honey and carrots and parsnips. And another one I do is delicious red cabbage. We'll see. I don't know. I'll try my best. And I'm going to try and share some of the things I'll be doing for Christmas with you. Some of my recipes. And indeed, when it comes to dessert, my husband already bought, we have loads of chocolates, we've got Christmas cake, we've got Christmas pudding, but let me be honest with you, often in this household, by the time it gets to dessert, everybody is so full, I will just leave it. And what I love also on Christmas days, every year my kids love it too, is leaving the whole dessert and spread out like 10 or more different items for dessert. And everybody just goes to the table, keep picking till midnight, till you're tired. And then I clear them and leave some on the table. The kids love it. I started this with my children. My first one is now 26, almost 27. But I didn't realize I was creating a tradition which they've always loved. And, I forgot to mention, part of my Christmas plan and tradition, even my teenager, who's 16 plus, told me bluntly, Mommy, I should make sure I do the coins thing. What's the coins thing? I started it again when they were little. If you're a mom of young children, please, build those memories, build those traditions, make your own family tradition and try this. And you probably are trying it already. If you are, drop me a line and share your own wonderful experiences. It's simple. And I used to, and I still do. And, the Christmas Eve, I try to keep everything as private as possible. I try not to, if there's young children, I try not to show them the Christmas presents. So it usually takes me about 3 weeks, over 3 weeks to wrap up all the presents. It's quite a lot. It can be a lot. Oh my God. Anyway, it's a joy, isn't it, of Christmas? And so, when everybody's up in bed, apart from my husband, especially for little children, I didn't know my children have grown up with this. They still love it. Believe it or not, don't tell their colleagues. And I would use the golden coins. The golden coins, the chocolate coins. You find them in the UK, like in Superdrugs, any of supermarkets. They do make the silver ones. And so I trickle them from there, spread them from their bedroom all the way down the staircase, and leads to where I usually put the presents around the fireplace in our lounge and the Christmas tree. And the presents are all grouped. Daddy's one, mommy's one, and the children's ones, whatever their names are. And the children often, of course, especially the young children, they're usually the ones that wake up earlier because they're full of excitement. And they then follow the coins all the way. Santa brought the coins. Santa is leading you to your presents. And I didn't know I was building up a tradition. My kids love it. And so, as we speak, as I'm making this video, my daughter is driving down, from where she works and where she's based, and looking forward to Christmas and bringing up the cheer and the joy and the excitement. And my 16-year-old teenager said, we must leave some cookies and carrots for Santa. And I say, yes, we will. And so there goes some of my Christmas little cheers and tips. And isn't it wonderful how they all grow up with the little things that don't even cost a lot of money. And they imbibe it in them. They enjoy so much that they're actually asking you, Mommy, make sure you make all the things as you would usually do. And the older ones are looking so much forward to coming home. And for me as a mom, it warms my heart. I said to my husband, I'm beginning to feel like an older mom, which is cute. Now I know how my parents used to feel, but my older ones will be coming back. And, when you have a child at home and two coming back, and it's Christmas and you hear the excitement, the plans and everything, It's wonderful because it's our family, it's the joy, it's seeing them happy that makes everything worthwhile. And I know, and I'm sure you moms out there will support me, cooking, anything you're cooking, even if it's not complicated, on Christmas Day can be quite long and hard. But we do it out of joy. I do it because I just love to see them happy. They appreciate it. They love it, they enjoy it, and the creativity. And that's why it is nice. And it's also nice to know when the world starts coming to be normal. It's also nice when those times when we've been able to go away as a family. Well, as a mom, you don't have to cook, and you have all this luxury food, the luxury hotel, and you're enjoying yourself and all of that. So, with that being said, that's how I spend Christmas, and I'm going to, and look out on my next video. I'll be posting some of my Christmas videos and sharing what my family and I enjoyed on Christmas Day. Thank you again for stopping by. Hit the like button. Please subscribe so when I post my next video, you'll be amongst the few people to get notification. And share this video with your friends and family. My name is IJ, and this is Speaking with IJ, or IJ Speaks. This is a channel and a forum for you people. And if you have any story to share, don't forget to send it in, and I look forward to hearing from you. And until then, remain blessed and be safe. Bye-bye.